Hi everyone. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise Stretch. My name is Amber Linkford and I'm going to be running you through your stretches today. For today's stretches, we will be starting on the ground. So if you do not have a yoga mat and you would like to get yours out, I'd recommend rolling that out if you want a little bit of some support and cushion. So let's get started. Go ahead and just find a comfortable seated position on the floor. You can sit however you would like. Mainly, I just want you comfortable for these ones. We're going to start stretching more of our upper body. So let's start with the neck first. So just let your arms relax. And you're just going to tuck your chin down towards your chest. Let gravity just pull that neck down. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, you can take one hand and lightly press on the back of your head. You should be feeling a nice stretch down the back side of your neck here. We're going to hold for 2 more deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Good. Lift your head up, and now we're going to move to the side. So we're pulling that right ear towards our right shoulder, lengthening that left side of your neck. Same thing with this one. You can either let gravity just pull your head down, or if you want more of a stretch, taking that right hand and just lightly putting some pressure on the side of your head. We're still inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. One more deep breath here. Go ahead and lift your head up, and now switching sides, pulling left ear to left shoulder, lengthening that right side. Your shoulders should be relaxed. We're not pulling them up towards our ears. We want to pull our ear to the shoulder. One more deep breath here. Relax out of that. We are going to take our fingers, we're going to lace them behind our back so our palms are facing up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to slowly straighten our arms, opening up our chest, pulling those shoulders down away from our ears. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. We're lightly squeezing our shoulder blades together. Just letting our chest open up. One more deep breath here. Go ahead and relax your arms and unlace your fingers. If you are not already seated in this position, I want you to change so your hips are stacked right over your knees, legs together. We are going to walk our hands out, going into puppy pose here. Hips are staying stacked over our knees, trying to press our shoulders into the ground. Our glutes stay up in the air. You can feel free to rest your forehead on the ground. One more deep breath here, trying to get your shoulders as close to the ground as you can. We're going to pull back and bring our glutes to our heels. We're going to widen our knees, so we're making a V shape with our lower body. Feet together, knees wide. And we're going to walk our hands out. We're going to get a little bit more of a round through our back. Walking our hands out as far as we can. We've entered child's pose here. Deep breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As we inhale, we feel our belly pressing into our thighs. And as we exhale, we feel our belly pulling away from our thighs. Let's transition into some gentle side to side rocks. Both our shoulders and our hips are just rocking from left to right. One more rock in each direction. Good. Go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to walk our legs out and lower our chest to the ground. Hands should be right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to exhale, pressing up into our cobra position. If you would like, you can go ahead and rest right on your forearms, on your elbows here, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Chin is lifted up, lengthening through our spine. Our hips are staying on the ground. We're only going as high up as is comfortable. One more deep breath here. Good. Next, we are going to bend our left foot up and we're going to pull our left foot as close to our glutes as we can. Our left hand is going to grab at the ankle and pull towards your glute. You can relax the top half of your body and rest your forehead on that supporting right arm here. If you cannot reach your ankle, that's okay. Just actively use your muscles to try to pull that left heel to your glute. Press your hips into the floor and breathe. One more deep breath. Release that left foot. Straighten it out. And then switching sides. Curling left heel up. Pulling it towards your glute. Grabbing that ankle if you can. And pulling as close as you're able to. Feel free to relax your forehead right on your left forearm. Our hips are staying flat on the ground. Two more deep breaths here. Good. Release your foot, slowly lower it to the ground. We are going to transition and roll over to one side. I'm going to be laying on my right side first. I'm going to bend my right arm and support my head, tucking my knees up so they're level with my hips. My left arm goes behind my head, and we're going to lace our fingers behind our head. From here, we're going to open and try to point our left elbow back up and around, trying to touch our left arm to the ground. Our legs are staying flat. We are only rotating as much as we can. Once we've gone as far as we can, we're going to exhale and come back to that starting position here. We're going to do 3 of these. Inhale and exhale, lower, reaching that arm back, rotating through your spine. Inhale and exhale, coming back up top. One more here. Inhale and exhale, lower. Trying to get a little bit more rotation with each repetition. Last inhale and exhale. Rolling back up to the top. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to switch sides so I can still see. Now our left arm is being bent on the ground. Our hand is supporting our head, tucking my knees up so they're even with my hips. Right arm goes behind my head, lacing my fingers. This is our starting and end position. Inhale and exhale, lowering, rotating, trying to bring our right elbow down to the ground. Once you've gone as far as you can, inhale and exhale, pulling back to your starting position here. 2 more. Let's inhale and exhale, trying to get a little bit more rotation this time. At the bottom of the movement, inhale once again, and exhale, coming back up top. We have 1 more here. Big inhale and exhale, rotate and lower to the ground. Last inhale and exhale, coming back to your starting position. Good. Release your fingers and slowly come on up to a seated position. From here, we're going to straighten both legs out, feet together. I want you to slide that right foot up so it's at even with your knee. And we're just going to let that right leg fall open, pressing our foot into our calf, flexing our left toes, pulling them back to our shins. We're just going to reach down and reach for that left foot. You should feel a nice stretch all the way from your calf into your hamstrings here. Actively pressing our left knee into the ground. If you need some help with that, you can press down and give yourself a little bit of support. If you're able to and you can reach your left toes, you can give them a light tug back and get a little bit more of a calf stretch here. Our right hip is still open. We're just letting gravity pull that knee down to the ground. One more deep breath here. Release your foot and slowly come on up. Chest is up. Straightening our right leg. We're going to switch sides and we're going to bring left leg up so our heel is at our knee, and then letting gravity pull that knee down. Sitting up tall, we flex our right toes back to our shin. Our right leg stays nice and straight, and we reach for that right foot. Trying to get a little bit closer to our foot with each exhale. Same thing on this side. If you want more of a calf stretch and you can reach your toes, give them a light tug backwards. Deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath. Release your foot and bring your chest back upright. We are going to bend that right leg, pressing our feet together. We're going to a butterfly stretch. We're just going to start with our chest up tall. Both hands are pressing on the outsides of our knees, and we're just letting them rest and lightly pushing down to the ground, opening up our hips. Deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath. Good. We're going to keep our knees as close to the ground as we can, but now we're going to walk our hands forward, reaching as far forward as we can without bringing those knees up. We're keeping our hips nice and open. Feet are pressed together. Trying to get a little bit farther with each exhale. One more deep breath here. And walk your hands back up. We're going to straighten both legs, feet together. We're taking our right leg and we're going to cross it right over the left. Our hands are going to grab right at the top of our shin, and we're just going to pull our knee up as close to our chest as we can. Sitting up nice and tall. Taking deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. We have 2 more deep breaths here. Good. Let's add some rotation. So our left hand is still going to hold the top of our shin, but our right hand is going to reach back, and we're going to rotate and try to look over your right shoulder. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath here. And return to center. Go ahead and release your right leg, straightening it out. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So crossing your left foot over your right leg, grabbing the top of our shins. We're just going to pull that left leg up, trying to get our knee as close to our chest as possible. Deep breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath. Keeping your right hand on your shin. We're going to take that left hand and reach back. Rotating towards the left. Trying to look over your shoulder. One more deep breath. And return to center. Uncross your leg. And we're going to transition to our hands and our knees with our shoulders right over our wrists, hips right over our knees. We're going to tuck our toes under, and we're just going to straighten our legs, trying to press your heels into the ground. Hips up into the air. We're just taking deep breaths here. Go ahead and bend that left knee, actively pressing that right heel more into the ground. Right leg stays straight. And switch, bending our right knee, pressing left heel into the ground. Our left leg stays straight now. Straighten both legs and slowly walk your feet up as close to your hands as you can. And from there, we're going to roll on up. Our neck is relaxed. We're trying to stack one vertebrae at a time. Your head is the last thing to come up. Rolling those shoulders back. Once we are in a standing position, I want you to widen your stance. Feet are facing forward. Our legs are a little bit wider than our shoulders. We are going to lace our fingers together, palms facing the ceiling, arms straight, and we're going to raise our hands up. Once we're here, we're just going to lean over to the right, trying to make a C shape with your body. 2 deep breaths here. Coming back up tall, reaching to the ceiling, and then now leaning over to that opposite side, letting our spine lengthen, reaching those hands out. One more deep breath. Bring our hands up tall. Unlace your fingers. And bring your arms down to the sides. Walk your feet in. And give me one more big shoulder roll up, down. Good. Shake it out if you need to. Thank you for joining me today, everybody. This was Sunrise Stretch. I hope you feel a little bit less tension and you are ready to get into your day. It was great working with you, and I hope to see you all next week.